Welcome to Nystrom Education, the largest producer of globes and atlases in the United States. I'm Pam Gothard, your Professional Learning Director. Exploring Where and Why is a hands-on social studies program. Thank you for participating in Exploring Where and Why 101, Session 3, Cross-Curricular Instruction. Exploring Where and Why builds a solid foundation of essential social studies skills and concepts, develops responsible citizens in the community, country, and world, and develops multicultural awareness and sensitivity. Exploring Where and Why also reinforces reading, writing, math, and science. It develops critical thinking skills and integrates frequent assessment and evaluation opportunities. Exploring Where and Why stimulates a variety of intelligences, provides learning opportunities for diverse learning populations, and ensures success for all students. As part of our session today, we're going to talk about what is cross-curricular instruction, where will I find cross-curricular connections in Exploring Where and Why, and then we're also going to show you some examples of cross-curricular opportunities. Cross-curricular is an instructional approach that integrates content and skills from multiple disciplines, helps learners make better connections, helps learners to see the big picture, and provides them with theme-based learning. Your teacher's guide contains everything you need to execute cross-curricular activities with your students using our hands-on, minds-on approach. Let's take a look. Here are your scope and sequence pages. You will see how Exploring Where and Why is a scaffolded program that builds on the previous year. At the bottom of Roman numeral page 22, you will see how a few of the icons represent the cross-curricular opportunities that are afforded students here in communities here and there. When we say cross-curricular, we really mean cross-curricular. You'll be integrating lessons into science, holidays, language arts, math, dramatic plays, art, geography, music, culture, civics, history, economics, critical thinking, and reading. I think you understand we do mean cross-curricular. As you can see from this lesson, the United States and the World, Lesson 1, when you get to bottom of page 117, there's an extending lesson opportunity. This one focuses on geography.
Okay, boys and girls, remember we're going on an imaginary trip to New York. So come up here and help me a minute. I want you to see if you can draw a line from Alabama all the way to New York. So if you do that for me. Very good job. Does that look like a long way? Yes. It does, doesn't it? You know what? Since it's such a long way, we could go in a car, couldn't we? Yeah. We could drive there, but it would take us a long time. So you know what? I think we could get there quicker in a what? Plane. In an airplane. Yes. All right. Will you come help me? Can you stick this airplane on that line and show us how we're going to get from Alabama all the way to New York? Good job. Thanks.
Students love engaging with the Jumbo Atlas. Here you can see the students are going to the Jumbo Atlas and using their cling sheets to indicate locations and places where they will be moving about in one of their activities. Each of the Exploring Where and Why programs come with additional 15 literacy lessons. Here you can see examples of some of the types of lessons that are included. Things such as understand print features, describe people and places, identify similarities and differences. These literacy lessons are important to the social studies. They're another part of our cross-curricular approach. Let's take a look at one of the examples we have here. Categorize objects. We know that that's really important to kindergartners, and it's a great place for us to use that particular skill is in our social studies. So we're looking at our Jumbo Atlas, what kinds of places are in town, and we're using categorizing objects. As you can see, I've pulled out number 4 here, and you can see the types of things that students are learning to categorize. Things that make you stop, things that grow, signs with 4 letters in them, a variety of things from which students are learning how to categorize. The Exploring Where and Why program also comes with a literacy library, 12 books that are fiction and nonfiction. You'll be learning more about this cross-curricular approach in Session 4. This brings us to the conclusion of this session. Let's look at your assignment. I'd like for you to write a reflection and include the responses below after you use any of the cross-curricular activities, exploring where and why. Think about, what activity did you use? How did your students respond? Did the activity help meet your goals for the discipline that it supported, such as math or science? Was the activity well designed? Will you use this activity again next year? Why or why not? It has been a pleasure sharing with you today about cross-curricular instructions. Please send your reflection to me, P. Gothard, at nystromeducation.com. Once I receive your reflection, I will send you some feedback and a certificate for 2 hours of CEUs. Again, thank you for joining this session of Exploring Where and Why 101.